Love that one. JTrainpodcast@gmail.com. Send them in. Send in your advice question. Love the show. Your Netflix special was great. Thank you. I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years. We are living together and at a point where we're talking about engagement rings. So this is an engagement ring episode. Here's the thing. Last week, while putting away his laundry, I noticed he had prepaid Visa in his sock drawer. You ever gotten a prepaid Visa given to you?
Like as a gift card kind of thing? Yeah.
I think they're the worst. They like don't work randomly.
They're not, yeah, right, exactly.
They'll be like, we don't take these. You're like, it's a Visa.
Right.
I asked him why he had thrown it in there, and he explained that he used it to buy a quote-unquote video. He showed me the video in question, your typical quote-unquote video from a famous TikTok girl featuring some man doing what I'm sure you can imagine. I love how proper this person is that wrote in. Like that sentence, she put video in quotes. Like, okay, so it's a porn? I had asked him why he had thrown it in there, and he explained that he used it to buy a video. He showed me the video in question, your typical video from a famous TikTok girl featuring some man doing what I'm sure
So
you
Victorian.
can imagine, penis and vagina.
Absolutely.
I've always been okay with your typical free alone time browsing. I love how coded this all is. So she's okay with him spanking it to some videos. I myself am a fan of my own personal time. This is the most polite person. I love
like
this.
Two people like talking, you know, like in a court, like a Bridgerton kind of scene where people are like tittering on the side, you know.
Right.
They're just using gentle coded language, innuendo. Yeah. That's so funny.
I've always been okay. Okay, so, but this seems to be crossing a line. He said he saw her on TikTok a couple months back and was curious for a while, so decided to buy the $15 video. It was on some website similar to OnlyFans. He said that I don't ever come on to him, and when we are intimate, I act like I want it over quickly, which is somewhat accurate, but we are still active at least 2 to 3 days a week.
Okay.
Not a good sign that she's like, where is it? What's this video? And he's like, you don't fuck me. You know, like, like I don't want to get
a lot here. Yeah.
the blaming. If his first thing is to blame you, he does feel defensive.
Yeah, he's hurt by something else.
Right.
Like she's not.
Don't ever come on to him. Like, that's not a great way to respond to, I found the video you bought on OnlyFans.
Right.
He said he used a prepaid Visa so his information wouldn't be on a sketchy site.
Okay.
Wow. This to me seems like he might have a control problem with this side of the internet. Another part of me feels like he feels some sort of attachment to this woman to cross that line. I know he is a frequent browser on the free websites, and when I asked him why he did this, he said, I don't know, just something different, I guess. Is he like a toddler? I don't know.
Something different.
Just something different, I guess. I feel sick over this. He said he'd be open to going to see a counselor together to get over this, and don't know if I should move forward or take my loss and move out. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Brittany, Carney, what do we think?
There's a lot happening here, including there's like something. Obviously, their communication is falling apart, right, as a partnership, and she clearly has like. You talk about the ick a lot. I've been through this kind of experience where you stop feeling like sexually forward or giving in a relationship because there's other things at play. That's not just attraction. It could be like you're kind of building mutual slow resentments, and then maybe less like like you feel in general less libido towards your partner, or you're like not like once it's already happening, you're kind of ready to transition out. That can also hurt his feelings, right? I guess.
Right. But I guess, you know, I agree that can happen. But to me, like, that's when the conversation begins.
Yeah.
It doesn't start at, I found your prepaid credit cards that are paying for videos from women you see online, you know?
So it feels like there's this event and this discovery and then a bunch of things under the surface.
Right.
But
the rug is picked up and
I like that visual. So the card thing, does she feel sick over it? Does she basically she's like not trusting him.
Well, it's interesting that she's like split what the card means. This to me seems like he might have a control problem with this side of the internet. Another part of me feels like he feels some sort of attachment to this woman across that line. he got a prepaid credit card so that you wouldn't find out about it.
That's very clear. Like, obviously. It's not like I'm trying to, like him, what did he say?
Like he's worried about his information being on a site. No,
that's just a cover.
Right.
That's not how people operate.
He should be more worried about like, you know, buying something over Instagram. Like, I think that's even less safe than like these porn sites are maybe some of the safest ones because they need to keep that trust.
Yes.
You know, the idea that he got a prepaid card because it could be, oh, this is a crazy site. No. These sites are the sites. These sites created the internet structure of buying things online, to be honest. Like, so, you know, everything's from porn or war, they say. Like, it's like, so it's like but I do think moving out over this, to me, I think that's, again, we've gotten ahead of ourselves.
There's also... Okay, there's like a universe in which somebody in this situation, if what got found out about his Visa, you know, card was like really would own up to it, be like, okay, well, I got this because I'm hiding this and I don't feel comfortable. I'm trying to hide it. But that's not that realistic. People don't really, when they're called out or if they're embarrassed or feeling vulnerable, they won't necessarily be honest, right? Like, so naturally he's going to find a way to be like,
well... No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah, whatever. So I think he is like, no, I just want to be safer, which is like an easy out, but not.
Well, he follows it up. He goes, I want to be safer. Also, you're not fucking me and you're not attracted to me.
Yeah.
So I think like deflecting. That, like it's all coming out in bad ways.
Really
this
bad.
Is,
really
let's say like, I think all the ingredients are here. Because she does say, like, I don't think it's great that he follows up your finding of his porn habit with it's because you're not fucking me. But it is good that he's like, let's go to a counselor. Yeah. So like those are good. So like let's say like at his best, at the most empathetic I can be. Again, I'm gonna give this guy the same treatment that I would give the person who wants a blood diamond.
Right.
Like that I would look at him and I'd go, okay, he feels unwanted and he feels that, and he's got his urges that he's getting through paying on the internet for a more personal video that he couldn't get in the free sites.
Right.
And that is somehow getting his rocks off to get through to the next day, so to speak.
Right.
I can understand how that would work out. It would have been nice if he would have come to you before this and said, hey, I'm having some problems with our intimacy.
Yeah.
And, you know, that would have been like if we, you know, it's always easy for us to look at it. It's easy for us to go,
yes. Outside here.
Hey, dude, you should have said it like before you go get your prepaid Visa cards at the gas station.
Yeah.
You know, like he acted out in a way that he's not. Well, and I guess of the versions of acting out, there's cheating, and then there's getting a prepaid card to do this. This is not cheating.
Right.